what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word moneylender? Is it all about the alongs or the red paint on your front door? Well, today, in the heart of Singapore's financial district, I am here to bust some myths about money lending in Singapore. Let's hit the streets and find out more. Let's go! What comes to mind when you first hear the word moneylender?
Actually, two things come into my mind. Number one are those banks' legal way of money laundering, and the second one are those illegal, maybe a little bit of a crime.
I think about shark loan.
Loan? What? Okay, interesting.
When it comes to money, you just tend to think of the worst. When it comes to lending, loan shark. That goes kind of like steal your money, like with high interest rates and stuff.
My mind goes in between like, is it legal or illegal? Because I hear a lot of stories in Singapore of loan sharks.
So, true or false? All money lenders are illegal in Singapore.
No, true. False.
False.
No, got legal one. Got the license one. No.
Not really. No, like banks are money lenders, isn't it?
I'm sure there are licensed proper money lenders in Singapore.
True or false? You can only get a loan from a bank.
No. I think when you buy a car, I think some dealerships offer like car loans in-house.
False. I know for a fact that's false.
No, you can get from illegal banks or like shark loan or like sometimes I receive message like, do you want to loan money?
You mean the official means or in general? I think you can get a loan from anyone, right? Your friends, your family.
False. There are MAs approved. Companies can also loan you money.
True or false? Borrowing from a licensed money lender will ruin your credit score.
Oh, not ruined, but if you don't return money on time, it will.
Wow, I'm not sure about that. I guess yes.
No, I think it's false. It will only ruin your credit score if you cannot repay on time.
I don't even think there's a credit score in Singapore. Is there?
False. I think because they are licensed, that means there has to be some credibility and some procedure you have to follow.
I don't think so. I mean, if it's licensed and you return the loan, on time, then it shouldn't affect your credit rating.
Now it's time to bring all the hot takes back to an actual licensed money lender to get the real answers. Let's go! Here with me now is Mark, who runs his own licensed money lending business. So Mark, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word money lender?
First thing, usually people will think of loan shark, illegal money lender. I'm in this line for many years, definitely I would think of licensed money lender that is regulated by Ministry of Law.
Why do you think people have this perception?
Okay, I think it goes back to before year 2000, there's a lot of this kind of illegal money lending going on. They already come to your door and bang your door to ask for payment, and that time I think the law was not so strict. They go quite high-handed in their collections, and the kind of interest they are charging is exorbitant. Use the simple layman term is you can never finish paying it. I think that's the thing that imprint into most of the people.
So let's settle this. What's the biggest misconception Singaporeans have about money lending?
Biggest misconception, I think they will just get mixed up between licensed money lender and illegal money lender, which is loan shark. Licensed money lender are tightly regulated by Ministry of Law. So we are subjected to actually audit, annual audit checks, and routine checks carried out by minor officer. So we need to follow a set of very strict rules. How much you can lend to, there is a cap to it. What is the interest rate you can charge, there's also a cap to it. And the admin fee, late fee, all this that is capped to it.
How do you actually qualify for a loan from licensed money lender?
Okay, the qualification will depend on a few things. What is the income? What is the existing debt? What is your disposable income? Can you able to service this loan? Because we don't want over borrowing. So this is what we practice responsible borrowing and responsible lending. So as long as the income is able to sustain that, that means they are able to repay it monthly over like 6 months to even a year, then they can do it.
How do licensed money lenders determine whether their income can borrow such a large sum of money?
So like what I said just now, you check the income. So we need to check. They need to provide us with income proof. So we check the income. Then we also check whether do they have any outstanding loan with other lenders. So we also check that they will let them declare what is your outstanding with the banks, what is the monthly repayment.
So their credit score in a way.
Yeah, credit score. For us, we also go further to see, can you list out your expenses? We will give them a form to fill out. So after everything, you will know what is your disposable income. So this disposable income, can you match the monthly installment? So then we will reverse engineer, working backward, and you will determine the amount that they can lend.
Is it true that borrowing from a money lender will tank your credit score?
No, not really. Because in fact, if you pay on time, I think it will actually prove your credibility. We have borrowed our customer, the salary get delayed. Many years back, I think we got one case, the company is someone a big MNC, got delayed pay for 2 days.
Oh no.
At first I also don't believe. until they show me proof. So I just wait for 2 days. If one-off case, sometimes we will just waive away the late charges because it's only 2 days. But it becomes a very frequent thing. Of course, we got to charge so that they will keep themselves to be on time.
So what regulations are in place to protect borrowers in Singapore?
There is a very strict regulation that we need to follow through. We need to explain the loan, whatever in the loan agreement, clearly to the borrower so that they know what are they signing into. So after everything brief, thoroughly to them, after they sign, we also need to give them a copy of whatever loan agreement signed. So basically, it's all very transparent, you see.
What is the difference between a licensed and an unlicensed lender or loan shark?
Unlicensed lender, basically you say unlicensed, so they got nothing to follow. They can just do whatever they want to do. So they can go for harassment, they can send traps, they can deceive you, whatever they can do to get back their money. For licensed money lender, we are regulated by MINLAW, like I say, so we need to follow some certain protocol.
Why might someone choose a licensed money lender over a bank?
So why they choose a licensed money lender over a bank, I believe it's because of speed, flexibility. Because the bank, they are quite strict. So if your credit score is weak, they might not approve you. Whereas for licensed money lender, even if you have a weak credit score, we will still check through your repayment capability. If you can meet the repayment capacity, then we'll just do lend it to you.
What should first-time borrowers know before taking a loan?
First of all, they need to check from MINLAW website on the list of money lender, are they actually licensed money lender? So if they are, the next thing is when you take out the loan, do you have a proper discussion? The terms and conditions must be explained to you clearly. Then after that, you get a copy of the agreement that you have signed at their office premises so that you know what you're actually going into. So basically for first-time borrower, this advice I can give. If not, you can also, through the list, right? You got 153, right? Choose a few, make some phone call, make some comparison. Don't just stick to one. You can choose out 153, you see whichever nearby your place or your workplace, the address is all stated there. Just choose a few, then you compare.
What will you do if someone is unable or does not repay their loan debt? Would the licensed money lender be making a loss instead?
So usually, if they can't pay up, we'll have a discussion with them. We'll just call them. Why don't you come to our office, have a face-to-face discussion? So sometimes we'll just make a restructure of the loan. Maybe we put the repayment period to be a bit longer. So every installment will become smaller so that they can able to make repayment. So our aim is to help our borrower to pay in full. Because if you don't, there will be a record there. And it will affect your future. If you need money, you want to borrow, it will affect. We do have cases, in the end they go into bankruptcy, then we'll just, no choice, write off as business losses.
How do you feel when people refer to licensed money lenders as legal alongs?
Sometimes it can be hurtful because we really follow everything by the rules and regulation. Actually, there is a reason why licensed money lender exists. It's actually to help out people that fall between the cracks, that they cannot get the loan from traditional bank. We also need to educate the public. There is quite a number of scams going on. So not just the impersonate money lender. Recently, we also discovered that there are people who actually come to get loans from us. Actually, they are victims of scam. They are scam victims. They borrow money to help out the boyfriend. Then we ask them, you tell them how you get to know this boyfriend. The boyfriend never meet before. They get to know each other on IG. I think for them, it will be quite emotionally drained and very hurtful to them because in the end, you discover the whole thing is a scam. Your money is gone. The person is not real. It can be quite devastating for them actually. So sometimes when we heard they borrow for this kind of reason, we'll try to tell them to stop. I got one very funny incident. It's not mine, actually another fellow lender. He told me about this story. So he listened, after he listened to the story, he said, hey, this one is a love scam. So in the end, he said, hey, you better be careful, no. Your so-called this boyfriend, he might not be real, you never see the person. Then you know what the other lady say? Hey, if you want to lend, you lend. You don't want to lend, don't talk bad thing about my boyfriend.
What?
Then it was like, okay.
Whoa.
So we do a lot of work, but people still say that we are legal along.
Thank you, Mark, for helping us debunk this episode. Stay tuned for future episodes of Mythbusters.